Hey guys, what's up? We are going to do the iPhone video today. I just want to talk about being a mobile mechanic. It's a beautiful day today, so I'm feeling a little extra motivated to get out here and have some fun this morning. But it's like 45 degrees right now, so which is kind of a bummer on it. But man, it's beautiful out here today, guys. Look at that sky today. Yeah, so, man, you know what? It's cold, but we're going to get out here and we're going to have some fun today. And we're just going to talk about mobile mechanic stuff. Probably the first year of being a mobile mechanic. Now, I've been a mobile mechanic for over 11 years. I've been a mechanic well over 30 years. I just recently started getting into diagnostics. I think it was back in 2012, 2013. And then Scanner Danner and watching Scanner Danner videos and things like that really helped me out a lot. You know, I wasn't able to go to school, get all these special training that they called it back then. Now, guys, if you want to learn how to be a mechanic, you get on YouTube and you find you somebody on YouTube that's going to teach you. And there's plenty of people out there that are willing to give you a little knowledge, because we don't want you to have to deal with the shit that we went through. Which, you know, I heard that when I was a kid too. It's just something that the older people are supposed to pass on. We're supposed to say that. We're supposed to say that for some reason. It's true. Yeah. So I'm all about not being enslaved, okay? I like doing things my way, and I don't like being enslaved, man. Especially when you kick butt when you're at your job, when you're punching your clock. When you kick butt and you try to make a difference, and they don't recognize that you're making a difference, which has happened my entire life. People don't recognize, or they recognize, they just don't want to, you know, give you another $1 or $5.
You sang first. You king! Gentlemen, have you taken leave of your senses? The people shall have the right to vote. Even the stupid ones? Yes. Stupid people vote? Yes.
You know, they don't want to give you no raises. They want slave labor. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure about that too, guys. So, in order not to be free, you're going to have to be creative, and you're going to have to find yourself your little niche. What do you like to do? And then making money is just a byproduct. You guys heard me say that before. Money is just a byproduct of enjoying what you do, your passion for what you like to do. Money is the byproduct, and it's going to come in barrels. I did want to talk about other mobile mechanics today, and I want to talk about, you know, there's a lot of different kinds of mechanics out here in the street, and yeah, I kind of want to talk about them today too, so we're going to have a little fun with that. We're going to talk about all kinds of things today. We're just going to drive. Let's go ahead and get this party started. When I made 2007, when I made the decision to do this, you know, live or die, I'm going to be a mechanic. I'm doing this. I'm not punching no clocks no more. It was 2007, the end of 2007. 2011 is when I said, I'm going to stop moving around. I can't be going to state, city to city my entire freaking life, so I have to stay still so I can make this happen. And then I moved back to Jackson, Mississippi. Long story, you got to watch the other videos, because I'm not going to talk about it again. But it's just funny that you think about how long you've been doing things, and it doesn't seem like it's been, you know, over 10 years, but it has been. Time flies when you're having fun. you guys, we can also, since we're talking today, we can also, do questions today. A couple comments that people make. So we can do some questions today that I'd love to answer. So let's do that too. In fact, let me find one. All right, a good question from Humble was, how do you deal with customers that are, touching your tools and basically in your space? He didn't mention that, but I believe he's talking about that as well. All right, when I first started out, I wasn't going to have the customers hovering over the car with me, and then I got to walk around them to get to the other side of the vehicle, and then I walk back and he's still in my way. I ran into it probably a few times, and I said, man, I'm not doing this no more. I want 5 feet. And I say it pretty much like that. I need 5 feet. You guys, you got a 5 feet perimeter. You got a 5 feet perimeter. This is my space now. And sometimes you got to say it like that. And then, oh, okay, yeah, man, you're right. You can't be all up in your way when you're trying to go back and forth to the car, and then you got to keep walking around. Yeah, you need your 5 feet. Say, this is my 5 feet. This is your space. This is like your shop. When you pull up to a vehicle, I want you to have the attitude. Let's stay on GPS over here. So when you're at the job, that is your space. You need to control your space. It's not only, to keep them out of your way to make things go faster. It's for safety purposes. You don't want them to trip over you, or you trip over them, or they don't see this, or they move something and the hood comes slamming down on someone's finger or head, or whatever is going on in the situation. So yeah, safety reasons, 5 feet. Ain't no shame in telling the customers to stand back. And if they want to get your tools, start playing around and start opening drawers without even, man, I don't know, man. That's not cool. You don't need to be touching my drawers unless I say, go in the top drawer left side and give me a 13mm wrench, since you want to be in my box like that. Yeah, like I was telling them, I'm about ready to put you to work. I'm about ready to put you to work. This car is acting up. Let me in. These Jackson drivers don't know how to drive. How the hell they get licenses over here? Yeah, it's that bad, guys. Jackson people cannot drive. I love you guys, but you guys can't drive. And uncourteous, I thought this was a hospitality state. They don't let you over for nothing. In Jackson, Mississippi, you can try to be merging over in a street like that, and you have to get over because otherwise you're blocked. They won't move for you over here. They're not moving. They're gonna let you hit a pole before they move over in Jackson, Mississippi. You guys hear what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I need 5 feet. You want your car fixed, I need 5 feet. Otherwise, I'll get to stepping. Can't have you all up in my space. I don't care if you sit here and watch me. Hell, you can break out a video camera, I've said a couple times. Quite a few times, actually. You can videotape it if you want. I don't mind if people want to hang out and talk, and I usually appreciate the conversation anyway sometimes. But you can't be in my space when I'm trying to work. This is my space. So, question answered. Good question though. I like that question because that's pretty important. Sometimes when they're in my zone and they're really nice and they're not trying to, some people just don't know, guys. Don't know what to do, so you guys gotta let them know what to do. Sometimes I say, I'm gonna get you a chair. I'm gonna get you a chair on my porch, and you come sit down over here with me and talk to me. Something like that. You ain't gotta be an asshole every time. Back it up. Well, never be an asshole, but I'm just saying, I'm lost. All right, next subject. Next question.
And the whole thing comes loose. Let me show you right quick.
Yeah. I want to see what you did, what you took off. So you didn't even take the ball joint out of this hole down here, right?
Yes, I did. Fucking lie. Fucking lie.
That's what I just asked you, man. I got you off the axle out, and let's pop this thing back in the hole. Just tap it in there, and you should be okay.
Where's the axle nut?
All right. Always keep a toolbox in your truck. So what are we gonna find down there, Dewan?
I don't know. I'm going to check and see though.
My man, that's how you answer that question. Okay, so I got Dewan here. You guys know Dewan? Or seen Dewan before? So he went down here and he took some stuff off for me. So let's take a look, see. So the flex plate is on there and it's spinning on the engine, but there's
got to be no bolts in there. But why is it spinning when I turn it back here though?
Huh? I thought I'd hold it for a second. Don't do it so hard. Yeah. Okay, he's turning it from the crankshaft pulley. All right, and I'm holding it. So yeah.
There's no bolts in the flywheel plate.
There's no bolts in the flywheel. In the flex plate, mounted to the engine, just like we said. So yeah, that's the issue there. I can hold this and it can turn the crankshaft.
All the reason it was spinning,
and it would spin. Yeah, exactly.
But once you hold it, that's it.
So as we said before, as I said before on the earlier video, yeah, the transmission's gonna have to come out. So kind of trained him, and anyways, he's gonna be working with me today, or he's gonna be doing most of the job himself. I'm just gonna like supervise. All right, and I got my truck cleaned up. That thing was so nasty, guys, but it looks good. Windows are kind of clean. We gotta go do a brake job real quick. And again, it's Sunday, but we're gonna go do at least one brake job, and we're gonna handle that today. And you know, it's gonna stay busy. So we got a little list going on here, things that I want to talk about. So we're gonna kind of be organized a little bit on this video. So let's get to it. Let me get ready. I'm excited about, it's Sunday, guys. I'm doing Sunday things, you know, wash my truck. And I'm coming to look at my car right here, my Monte Carlo SS 1985. And that is clear coated right there on the bottom. The door and everything else is not clear coated, but I did want the clear coated because I want to see it. So yeah, you can see my hand on that. I gotta do some, I gotta sand it again, and I'll clear coat. I'm gonna spray the whole car again, like I said, and I'm gonna clear coat, about 4 coats of clear coat, and it should be fine. I just can't wait to unveil it. It's gonna be so nice. New back lights and everything. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. So it's gonna be fun. Shadow, you back there? Oh, yes you are. Let's go. Oh guys, and on that note, what kind of mechanic do you want to be out here? There's several types of mobile mechanics out there, guys. There's several. There's the part changer, where you know, the customer will call you up and they say, hey man, can you put a starter on there for me? Put an alternator on there for me. There's that kind of mechanic. He doesn't really care if the problem works or not. If you tell him to put a starter on or an alternator, it doesn't fix the problem. He don't give a damn. He's gonna get paid regardless. All right, he doesn't have to test nothing. He don't have to verify nothing. He's just doing what you tell him to do. That is a lose. So if customers, if you're listening out here, don't do that. Don't do that. You're cutting your own throat, customers, when you do that. When customers call me and they say, hey, come and put on a starter, I'm like, I'm not putting on shit. I'm not putting on nothing until I look at the car, until I test the car. because that is what I do. It's what I do. I'm out here trying to make a difference, trying to save you some money, trying to make sure that you're okay. I'm not trying to get money for something that's not going to fix your problem. It doesn't make me feel better at night. Okay, now, just so you guys know, that when you take your car to the shop and they say, well, ma'am, sir, you need this, you need that. I tell you what, in my experience, when it finally comes to me, what I've said before is there's an 80% chance that they gave you the wrong diagnostic. They telling you the wrong thing to replace. Because you got to understand that these mechanics, these shops out here, a lot of these shops, they hire part changers. They're putting in a scan tool, plugging up the scan tool, say, hey, EGR, change the EGR, Julio. No, it ain't like that all the time. You got an 80% chance that that's going to fix your problem, in my experience. So be careful, guys out there on that. And that's why I had declined these jobs. I mean, if you don't want to know exactly what the problem is, that's fine. You may be right. You maybe need a starter. Hey, put on a starter. And you may be right. But there is a chance you're not right. And if you're not right, it's like gambling. You just spent money on a brand new starter and the labor to install without checking it. That is totally insane to do that. You're just taking money out of your pocket. You could have bought a new pair of shoes. You could have did something to your car that you needed. You might have to fix your washer machine with that money. You might have to fix your washing machine or your refrigerator with that money, whatever. Any necessity you needed. You just wasted it. So that's why I stay pretty firm on how I do things. I got a list of stuff here, guys. Charging, assailant. Okay, I already did that one. Oh, this is something I don't know really what I was talking about at the time, but the diagnosis is wrong as a mobile tech. We're going to talk about comebacks, but you guys heard enough about that. Don't get comebacks, I'll say it again. If you're a new technician, new mechanic out there, and it takes you 2 hours to do a simple brake job, and the book calls for an hour labor to do that, and it's taking you 2 hours to do that job, even as a rookie, a super rookie, you're probably in the wrong field. If you can't get a brake job done in an hour's time, and it calls for an hour, and you are a rookie, you are in the wrong damn field. You're not going to make no money if it takes you that long to do a brake job, even as a rookie. Those labor times are based on, those are rookie times. Those are rookie times. You know, you don't know a lot, you know how to do stuff, but, you know, those are rookie times. For a rookie, it would take 1 labor guide. If you're a rookie, and you've been into the shop for 6 months to a year, it should take you about an hour to do this brake job. You know, whatever labor rate you're looking at. So if you've been in the shop, or you've been thinking you're a mechanic, if you think you're a mechanic because you turned wrenches for, you know, once a month, you know, people say they got fun. It's funny. People say I'm a mechanic. Yeah, I'm a mechanic. And because they did a couple brake jobs and an alternator and a starter, you know, they did that probably in a period of 2 years. But they call themselves mechanics. That is insane to me. So what the hell are you talking about? The hell are you talking about? So if you want to have a year's experience as a mechanic, you need a year's time every day, 5 days a week out in the field doing something in a year to have a year's experience. All right, you're not going to get a year's experience because you did a brake job and a starter in a year's time. It's not a year's experience, guys. They be lying out there, guys. You got to check them. They be lying out there. I knew this one guy, I knew several guys that said, hey, I got 15 years experience. And after I put them to work and I see what they can do, I said, man, you barely got a year, if that. 15 years experience. You guys know what I'm talking about. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. The real technicians out there listening to me. It's funny, but I ain't mad at them. You know, it's you got to get out there and you got to learn. You got to get the experience. You got to put some time in to get it. I don't know why I even got on that one, but it's true stuff. Okay, what is this one? Rookie times, we did that already. Oh, the seasoned mechanics. Yeah, me and you. The ones that have been out in the field and worked in shops for years, you know, years at a time, and or self-employed for years at a time. Usually when we see a labor rate and it says like 3.5 hours of labor rate, if you got all your tools, all these special tools and swivels and extensions and things you need, a little bit of air or a little electric impacts, when you see 3.5 hours, at least I do, I automatically break that down in half. So I usually get a 3.5 hour job done in half the time. It's how I look at labor rates now. And when you're able to break the time in half and correctly, and you do it right, and you're not getting no comebacks, then you're making money. Then you're making money. You can pay your bills and buy new tools and stay ahead of the game. But it takes time and it takes practice to do that. So keep on practicing, guys, and always triple check your work. And don't get any comebacks. Try not to get any comebacks. Triple check your work. Triple check every nut. If you put a tire on, triple check it 3 times. Go around 3 times. Anything you do, triple check it. And you won't get any comebacks. And if you do, they're going to be, you know, just stupid little comebacks that you'll be slapping yourself that, how did I forget to tighten up that little 10mm bolt kind of thing. Stupid stuff. It takes you a couple minutes to fix it. All right, what else? That's it for right now. So we're gonna wing it from here on out. Anyways, guys, I gotta take this. Hey, Dwan, what's up?
Where you at?
I'm headed back to the house now. You got that transmission out already?
I need a couple of eyes right quick.
You need some eyes?
Yeah, I'm missing a fucking boat some fucking where.
Oh.
I can't get my fucking transmission separated. All the case rainbows, I'm letting stuff down. It ain't separating. I'm missing a boat. I ain't looking around no more, but come get a side. Take a 5 minutes.
All right. Should have watched the YouTube video.
Man, I ain't thinking about none of that, but I got some help.
All right. Yeah, I'm about 7 minutes away.
All right, cool.
All right. I got Dewan working on that transmission that I did not want to pull out. So yeah, I called someone, man, to come and do this, man. I'll give them a nice little chunk of change, and I'm still making a little bit of money on the job. I don't have to lift a finger. All kinds of ways to make money when you're mobile tech, guys. And there ain't no sense of fighting over work or hating on another mobile mechanic. There's no sense of that. There's too many cars out here to be hating on your other mobile mechanic. Get your ass off the couch, build your business, get your truck together, keep it organized. Let them hate on that. Let them hate on that. Ain't no sense of hating on no one though. There's too many cars out here to be fighting over work. You know, I want to see mobile mechanics everywhere. When I first got here, there was me and there was another guy. He was called the Auto Doc, which is a very cool name. by the way. It was me and him. We were the only two that I known of in Jackson that had all data, and we had scan tools, and you know, you didn't see a lot. And after a couple years passed, 3 years passed, and people are seeing my truck going down the street with the jack handle sticking out of the back of the truck and my air compressor, then I started noticing, hey man, there's another mobile tech. There's another mobile tech. There were mobile techs getting the word out. The word was getting out is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, Hayes sparked that. Hayes in the auto dark sparked that. So now we got some mobile techs out here, but I'm seeing them out here still, and you know, I guess they really don't want to grow. There's a couple of them that do, that are getting their tools together and getting their truck nice and organized. But a lot of them, they just have the bag of tools. They're still in a bag of tools.
Stay in the middle lane.
10 years later, working out of the back of their truck with a bag of tools. And to me, that's insane. That's not wanting to grow at all. It's not wanting to grow. I mean, yeah, man. 10 years has passed already. You still driving the same truck and with a bag of tools? Not a toolbox, a bag of tools. 10 years later. Anyways, my truck was my green beast. Shit, I drove around with no hood on my, because I was broke back then. In the very first year, I was broke. Hotels, food, cigarettes, and I was the cheapest mechanic in Jackson, Mississippi that did better work. I was the cheapest good mechanic in Jackson, guys. I promise you. I didn't do any guessing. I tested everything. I made sure we changed the right part since the very beginning. But I was the cheapest. And what I've learned about being the cheapest, people do not, this is just by knowing people. People that do not respect you if you say, man, I'll do a brake job for 35 bucks. They're not going to respect you. They're going to be looking over his shoulder. They're going to be worried about he's going to do it right. He's got to use a shade tree. And all that judging for being too cheap. All right? I come to learn a few years after that, man, you got to make your customers, I don't mean to make it sound bad, guys, but you got to make customers feel it.
Continue onto North State Street.
You have to make them feel that repair, you know, feel it coming out of their pocket. You know, 65, you got to make them feel it so they'll respect you and they'll call you back. If you're too cheap, they're not going to respect you. That's just the way it is. I don't care if you believe me or not, but that is the truth. That is just the way we are. You know, we like shiny things. We like, that's the way people are. Shiny things and spending money. Yeah, I'm gonna take my car to the dealership. Yeah, they're gonna charge me $1,000, but hey, it's a dealership. That's how we're conditioned. We're conditioned to spend money and to feel it. So yeah, man, you got to make them feel it. You can't be, see, that's why I say that I've been doing this 11 years in Jackson on my own, just this. But that's why I say you can do wherever I'm at right now, and I can tell you I work all the time. Probably 6-7 days a week. I need to work on that. I need to take a day off and stay off. It's hard for me to do because I work all the time. I'd rather work. I have fun out here, but I need to work on that. But all right, we got Dewan over here again, and he is putting in that flex plate. He did find one at the salvage yard. So he's just gonna open up the transmission this far. He's locked tight in the bolts, and we're gonna get this thing running again. Let's see if we get a good shot of what he's doing down there. He's got one of those long ratchets, you know, like 2 foot long that he can get in there. So You should be okay. How is it down there, Dewan?
It's cool.
Okay, I like that. All right, man, I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna get out of your hair. I didn't even stay my 5 feet. 5 feet, Hayes, 5 feet. That's 5 feet.
What?
5 feet perimeter. Remember when I told you about the 5 feet perimeter? Do you remember that conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 feet. Customers stay 5 feet away from you. All right, guys. I gotta go find Shadow. Yeah, someone stole Shadow. I jumped out of the truck and came back 15 minutes later, and I track him because anyways, I come back 5 minutes later and I find his tracker on the street. So someone got him. It wasn't a very good side of town, and it figures. I'm trying to sell a dog and trying to breed a dog to get their hustle on. I don't know. Anyways, there's the piece, guys. This is what happened. Just like the Chevy trucks. I've never seen that before in a Honda. That is a first for Hayes. All right, I got to go put flyers out, stuff like that. I got to do what I got to do on that one to see if I can get Shadow home. He's been in the family for, you know, over 2 years now, guys. You know, he didn't have any hair on his body almost when I got him. He was skinny, could barely walk. And now he's big and beautiful, and someone takes him from me. And I hate to imagine that he's behind someone's house tied up with a chain. Sorry. Oh God. These dogs, man, they really put me through it. But I love them to death. So let's go get some flyers out, and some colored flyers. And let's see, now a lot of people know me around here, so I can't, you know, if anyone has a chance to get their dog back, you know, it's Hayes Mobile Auto Repair. So, and I know a lot of people in that area too, so got a lot of customers in the hood over there, in that hood. So anyways, pray for me, please. Pray for Shadow. And let's go make it happen. See you guys. All right, I just got a call from Dewan. He says that there is a problem. It's nothing, the car starts up and everything now, but now he's having a lower control arm problem, a ball joint problem or something. So let's go check it out. We're about 5 minutes away from the house. So I'll see you over there. It's always something, guys. I mean, if I hire someone, I would love it to be like, man, you don't have to call me. Just take care of it. Just take care of it. You know, I'm dealing with all this with my dog too, and you know, even if someone didn't steal Shadow, I'd still feel the same way. It's hard finding people to do things to help them out to make a little money. I'm not making a lot of money off this job. I'm making a couple dollars, but you know what? I'm giving them $500 just to do that. And then, you know, it didn't take no time either. So that's a win for him. It's a win for me too, because I didn't have to touch it. But anyways, we're gonna have to deal with a ball joint issue or something. We'll see. Pop the axle out and let's pop this thing back in the hole. Just tap it in there and you should be okay.
Where's the axle nut?
All right, let's get over here and finish this job. Man. pretty freaking sad, guys. It's pretty freaking sad. It's a job, man. Do the best you can. Do the best you can. I'm gonna put a quart in there, 1.5 quarts, according to the spill that I see on the street. I'll clean that up too. I'll take this for a test drive now. See what happens. And then I'm gonna have to find some way to deliver this car to the customer. He's already came here once. So it's not fair for him to have to come down here. See see how shit just builds up? It's not fair for him to have to come back down here when he was already here to pick up his car, when it should have been done right the first time. That's why I say, man, always triple check your work, guys. You don't want to do this because this is costing me money right now. I could be somewhere else. But no, I got to stay here, and I'm working on my truck and this one at the same time. I'm losing time. So, anyways, let's get this done. All right, he said that it was jerking and shifting in the second really hard. Yeah, it shifts funny. Damn. Damn. Oh gosh, you guys don't see this. Watch the front end dip down in a minute. Right about now it's gonna do it. It just shifted in the second gear. Oh shit. That's freaking insane. I don't know what this is. That is crazy. You guys, wow, this thing's just kicked into first gear. It like stops the car. Hey, comments below on this one. I don't have a clue what's kicking it down into a lower gear. I'm gonna have to get some scan data on this one. Solenoids are freaking out like that? I don't know. Oh, wow. All right, guys, let's get into the Honda over there. I tell you what, I'm getting more pissed off by the second. Getting more pissed off by the second. No trouble codes in the engine computer, no trouble codes in the transmission computer. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those days. Mobile mechanics out there, this is what you do not want to do. Now, I had someone do this job for me, right? I've told him this before. This is probably why he doesn't work with me full time. He's a pretty good mechanic, but he's learning. He's learning. I'm gonna be nice. He's learning. Don't do that shit. Do not do that shit. If you work on a car, clean up the car. The customer doesn't want to see your fingerprints on their car. My God, that's basic. That's year one. Yeah, I got 15 years experience. Not when you see shit like that, you don't. That is not cool. And you know I'm going to call him up, right? I'm going to call him as soon as we get off. As soon as we get off this video, and I'm going to let him know that. He knows better than that shit. Hayes don't play that shit. The hell?